Hello, and welcome to the International House Podcast. My name is Mike, and I'm here with my buddies Jason and Brad.
Heyo!
Please check us out at Twitter/X at the International House of Podcast.
No space.
All right, let's get to it.
Hello and welcome to International House of Podcast. Is it the International House of Podcast?
All right, here we is. Pod episode 4.
Episode Quattro,
Yes, sir.
number 2.
I was trying to get a 2-year-old to use the toilet, which is wild.
Yes.
He's a dick.
Oh, really? Not
He
going
just
well?
calls you out. He fakes you out all the time.
Oh, yeah?
He's like, potty, 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 and then you set him up there, and he's just trying to hit the toilet paper roll, jump around.
My kid got the ultimate potty that deal with me, the switcheroo. We're at Monster Jam, so we're in the middle of a stadium, but dad with a little girl with me, and she has to use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So I blaze.
Do you go into the girls' bathroom or the boys' bathroom?
I go in the boys' bathroom. Because
Just wondering.
yeah,
The etiquette.
I'm not.
It makes sense. You shouldn't be in there.
I'm not trying to
Right.
make it weird.
Right.
So I think
Checks out.
It's
I've always wondered that. That's really just kind of a that's such a gray area for like an adult.
Mhm.
I've heard that it is okay for a dad to go into a girl's room with their daughter. That is, I heard, is socially acceptable.
Yeah. I just think you did it the right way. I think because you're she's not going
Right.
to see anything in there, obviously.
Right.
You know, you're fine.
Yeah. So I you know how stadiums are when it's time to use the bathroom. It's assholes and elbows, and you know how disgusting guys are. They're
Yep.
pissing all over the seats. So
Mhm.
I get her in there. She really has to go, but I'm not going to plop her down on a mess.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Maybe you should have went to the girls' bathroom.
I know.
I can see that side now.
This crossed my
Man.
mind.
Although
Right.
at a monster
So-
truck rally, like all bets are off. They're probably both. equally-
yeah. Monster truck rally. Dude, you made it sound like
Super
not-
rednecky.
Yeah, no, it's Monster Jam,
Oh.
dude. This is like a thing. This is
I know. I went there. There are a lot of toothless
I couldn't
people.
imagine.
That's true. But the tickets are almost unaffordable.
That's true. They
Well,
are
that's
wild,
why.
but that's because they know
They know their
they're
clientele.
still coming.
Anyways, so I sop all this nasty crap and get the
Oh.
presentable toilet for my daughter. She sits in and she goes, I'm just kidding. I don't have to go. I'm like, oh my God.
Swirly.
Man, I was so pissed.
So you just ended up leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
just-
Man. Yeah,
Away we went. Back to the seats.
I don't know. I think our kid will pick it up eventually, but I'm not really. We haven't really pushed it. We're going to push it real hard on Easter because we got 3-day weekend. We're just going to
Yeah.
just hold him pretty much over it for 3 days, and I think he'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny when the kids, like, will, the hiders, they'll, some of them, they'll, like, pee, but then they won't poop on the, on the
Yeah.
toilet.
Yeah.
So they'll go hide behind a couch and take a shit. They'll just
What the
run
hell?
off and just drop a dump behind your recliner.
And
That's very like primal of them though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you're in the wild, that's what you would do.
Right.
Just kind of run off. Like
Yeah.
no one
yeah,
sees
you're
you.
vulnerable when you're taking a shit. You got no mobility.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like why your dog
Yeah.
looks at you.
Right. He's like, yo, you got my 6.
Then your dog looks at you, he's like, just to let you know, I'm in charge right now.
No, man, he's looking for help, dude.
Oh, when your dog's dumping?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like
dude,
it's a
he
fact.
wants
They're
he
looking for
wants you
help.
to have it.
I thought you meant like
Yeah,
when
he wants you
you're
to have a 6,
when you're
dude.
dumping
Like
your-
he's like, hey, I'm gonna fucking pinch one off real quick. Like,
Yeah.
You got it for a second.
you got me. Like,
You got the land for a second, dude.
You have to watch.
yeah. Oh.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
I thought you meant when you're taking a dump and your dog like scuttles in on you and is
Oh.
like, "Oh,
Yeah.
look who's got the upper hand."
Yeah. Got you where you're weak
A
now.
little compromise.
Oh, he's just letting you know that he has your 6.
okay.
You
I don't
know?
have a dog, so
Another reason to get one.
I don't need a
yeah,
dog.
you
They're not
should.
gonna fake you out over a toilet at Monster Jam.
No, I no pets.
Mm.
Not after we went through Longfellow. We can't handle another
man.
loss like that.
The frog that died.
I don't remember that. I remember the name, but
So we
I don't know the backstory.
had a couple goldfish and then the algae was really bad, so we added some snails, and then I put the algae treatment stuff in the water, and it killed all the snails. And I took it back to PetSmart, and I was like, yeah, this killed my snails. She's like, yeah, that kills snails. She looked at me like I was the biggest piece of shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm real sorry about the 10 snails I killed.
Yeah.
Take
Man.
me away.
What were they just like floating
Dude,
around?
those guys,
or, like, what?
they're like, I'm like, yeah, I want a couple goldfish, like 2 or, maybe like 5 of them or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, how big is your tank? I'm like, I don't know, like 10 gallons or something. You need 10 gallons per goldfish. Dude, they were like not going to sell me the goldfish. They're like, nope, not until you get the right habitat for these things.
Your tank's bigger than
I'm
that.
like, well, yeah, that's why I got the bigger one, so that I
okay.
could, safely house these goldfish.
Man.
It's like, at the carnival, they ram these things into Ziploc bags and kids throw ping pong balls at them. How about you just sell me a couple 30-cent goldfish and,
Yeah.
Anyways, so my sister brought over this little frog. He was an African dwarf frog, and he was pretty cool, and we named him Longfellow. And after the goldfish died, we were dumping out the water, and as we're dumping it out the window, now keep in mind, there was no movement in this tank for weeks. Like, I scooped out the dead fish, and it was just, like, chilling there because
the snail.
I didn't want to drop the tank, so I was waiting for someone to come over and help me dump it. So anyway, we're going to dump the water, and this frog makes a break for it. It had been, like, hiding for weeks. So he just goes barreling, And I ended up scooping him up, and I put him in a little tank, and he had lived there for a few months. And so I was changing his water, and he makes a break for it, and he goes in the sink drain, and he climbed his own self out of there, and I was able to scoop him up with a net, and he was saved. I was like, oh my God, how am I going to explain that to the kids?
Yeah.
So there we are a few weeks later, same exact thing, but to prevent that, I put the net, and I formed it over the top so that he couldn't, no air. So he's in the net and moving him like 6 inches over to dump in. He jumps, gets on the edge of the net, jumps again, right down the fucking sink drain again.
Wow.
With the hot water running.
Wow.
Down he goes.
Man.
Oh.
He chose the sink
Damn.
drain over the family that loved him.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't
Wow.
miss him. But
I was gonna say, how does that make you feel?
He abandoned the family, dude.
yeah, fuck him, dude. He had everything. We gave him a good life.
Little does he know, they're not in a sewer system. They're in
Yeah.
a septic
This
system.
is septic. He's ruling the
He's not
underworld.
going nowhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever have an ant farm?
No.
I always kind of wanted one. They
I
sounded
did
cool.
want one, and I went somewhere that somebody had one, and it was neat to look at. But I'm glad I didn't have one because what else can you do with it?
Yeah.
Shake it up every now and again.
Yeah, it's true.
I like what some people are doing. Like, I don't like bees in my house, but I like those people are putting those little boxes in their houses with a little tube, and honeybees come in.
Oh.
And it's like a picture frame shaped like a honeycomb,
Mhm.
and then the bees will come in, and
Like on the outside of the window.
there's a tube that they would climb through naturally, and then inside your home they would build their honeycomb.
Right.
The dimensions would make them want
Mm-hmm.
to come in there, and then you can see them like a picture frame.
Right. Yeah, I've seen those like stick on like bird feet or bird houses.
Oh, yeah.
That click to the window.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
I seen the good picture, and then I seen the bad picture where they're shitting all the way down your window because they're
yeah.
fucking nasty birds. They're fucking
They're
dirty.
dropping turds.
My
in
sister has one of those, but it's kind of fucked up because she has 2 cats, so the cats just are always there. I
They're
don't
going
know.
fucking ape shit over this.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Why did you do that?
That is
She's like, I don't know.
torture, man.
She's
That's
like, I don't know. It's funny, and I'm like, that's kind of fucked. Like for both, like the bird and the cat. But she's got a twisted mind, so
They made a whole TV show about that.
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah, like freaking Tom and
Oh, yeah,
but
Tom.
with the Tweety Bird.
Yeah. Looney
Oh.
Tunes.
Looney Tunes.
yeah. Sylvester,
Yeah.
Yeah,
The cat with
Sylvester
the
and
lisp.
Tweety.
Yeah.
yeah. I think we've discussed ants though before, right? Like how
Yeah,
cool
Jason-
Oh
they are.
yeah, big
Ants
ant.
would-
Yeah,
ants would rule the
ants are
world.
bad. Yeah, ants
They
are
were the size of a
badass.
woodchuck.
They would.
Yeah, that's
Man.
it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, ants are pretty cool to watch.
Oh, I could watch them all day.
Mm.
I'm not a I don't know. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I guess. I just remember. Oh, I remember like the underrated movie, A Bug's Life. Remember that one?
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, that was a great movie.
I've watched
I
it
rewatched.
recently, like within the past year. I tried to get
Oh,
my kid
really?
to watch it. He didn't care, but I watched it.
Who you call a lady?
Um,
Yeah.
Have you seen Ants? ANTZ.
docuseries.
No.
That's like the shadowed movie, the unknown one.
Yeah, I remember. I could see like what the billboard was, but I can't remember seeing it.
The best part of that movie, like the one worker ant walks by and he's like jacked, because they all have different roles. So he walks by and the scrawny ant, he goes, "Man, that guy's built like a pebble."
That Bee movie was all right with Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah,
That was pretty
dude, kids love that movie. My kids, they watch that like 100 times.
good. Yeah,
Isn't that movie about how a bee steals the woman
humans
away
steal
from her?
bees? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The bee wins the heart of a human.
Yeah, she steals away from that guy.
Yeah.
They get lawyers and they get all their honey back.
Is that Alec Baldwin? I think
Yeah,
he steals it away from her.
he didn't shoot anyone in that movie, did he?
Ooh,
Like, too soon?
Ouch.
Too soon?
He was trying to murder the director, which was the bee. So
Right. Yeah, that was the plot.
Okay, I do remember seeing ants. I didn't like it because there were two. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't
They just
very
looked
good.
weird. They look
like
weird.
the best part was the part I just said.
Yeah. Do you think insects are more evolved or less evolved than other animals?
Probably more evolved.
I think they're more too because like they got
They got a lot to adapt to.
right. They can get through a lot of shit. Like they can do like
Yeah.
a lot of stuff that other animals can't. So I don't know, man. They got more arms and legs. I mean, a lot of them can fly. They got better eyes. They're tiny, but maybe that's like a good thing, like to be tiny for like food lasts longer if you're small. One leaf makes a lot of food.
I'm telling you, I gotta I'm developing a whole ecosystem in my backyard. There's
Yeah.
all sorts of fucking critters popping out.
Yeah, we were
you know.
talking.
yeah.
So,
You find
dude, I found out
cockroaches?
those bumblebees I thought they were.
Yeah.
They might actually be carpenter bees.
Oh no!
Oh no.
And because of my backyard, I have a big
That fence.
deck,
Yeah.
wood deck. So I'm like, and some of the wood's getting real soft on it. I'm
Oh,
thinking
man.
they're starting to eat that.
Look for them
So I
holes,
might-
dude.
that-
They look like
I
a
know.
3/8 hole that they just burrow in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're so when they
I'm-
burrow in, they go in about an inch, and then they go right, and then they lay larvae right, and then they leave and they go do another hole, and then a couple weeks from now, you'll have more fucking piling out of there, and they'll do the same fucking thing, dude.
Yeah.
They'll go right through your deck. It's insane.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that now. So that's something I have to
yeah,
look into.
spray them.
Yeah, spray them. Get those.
Because I'm pro bumblebee. Bumblebees.
Yeah,
are
but these
cool.
aren't
Fuck with
bumblebees,
them,
dude.
but-
Yeah, no.
yeah, these might. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
They're like
but-
bumblebees, like illegitimate cousin.
Yeah, at least they're not wasps.
Right,
Wasps
right.
are really-
Yeah,
They're just dickheads for no reason.
dude, carpenter bees will dive you though, like, cause I have them out in my garage. Like they'll eat the wood above the door, cause it's just a 2x6 untreated, and they really love that. But I'm glad because that's the only thing they try to eat in my entire property. So they're
Oh, okay.
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not the worst. And like as soon as it goes bad, I'll just pull it out and put a new one in there. I'll probably put a treated.
It's like a little agreement you
Yeah.
guys have. Like, hey, you this is
But
yours.
if they dive me, I swat them. They're fucking done. Dude.
Okay, so then these might be carpenter bees because they do like they're by my my faucet outside, and I was just like they kind of like
Yeah,
check me.
yeah, they're
They're
annoying
like,
as
oh,
shit,
yo,
dude.
yo, and I'm like,
Yeah.
they like press me a little bit. And I'm
Dude,
like, the
it's
fuck
funny
outta
though.
here.
Two
Like,
of them will get like close together and they'll start fighting, and like
I saw that.
they'll take
yeah.
each other to the ground. It's pretty neat.
Oh, really? Really?
But yeah, so when I'm swatting them, I get a 2 because they don't see me coming.
Remember that Harbor Freight like
Damn.
electric fly
Yeah.
spotter that was like a tennis racket?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit a carpenter bee with one of them fellas.
Oh man, here's the problem because I was using that for a while. I already got the best thing. All right.
I remember
I was
that.
using that
yeah.
for a while, but they're so thick that they get gummed up in the thing.
Oh yeah.
And then it starts like sizzling. It's kind of nasty. So
Too much carnage.
yeah, I ditched that and I went for tried and true badminton racket.
Okay.
That thing, because it's quicker than that big yellow thing.
Yeah, true.
So you can really because they are pretty quick.
Especially with your backhand, forget about it. The carpenter bees
I
never
would
stood a
say-
chance.
No, but it's really annoying. They have numbers.
I was gonna say he's probably missing them all
Dude,
with the badminton
no,
racket.
man. Nah, I'm a fucking snipe, dude. Nah, you don't even know, man. Where's your first place
Trash.
trophy, dude?
Yeah, where is it?
Yeah.
You got that on display
Yeah.
at the new house?
Yeah, well, I can still beat you guys at badminton. That's an overall thing. That's because you guys racked up a bunch of points. I don't know, playing some stupid ass game. Probably
You're
playing
like
horseshoes
Timmy's
or something
dad right
like that.
now.
All I know-
had one.
I played all the games and I won all the games many times.
We
We
won all
sorry,
the games.
team BJ.
Team BJ. First play BJs.
Goddamn. You have a cool nickname too and everything.
Side note, what's new for me? Been doing a lot of thinking. I was looking at my trophies the other day and I was like, man, we gotta get this going again. Because everybody,
yeah.
dude, everybody's getting too spread out. Everybody's getting
Yeah.
copacetic. You know, they're not doing anything. Everybody goes to work. They go home. They
It's true.
sleep. You're right. They just do the same
It's the most
monotonous
depressing
stuff. You know,
life.
we're the same too. You know, we just do everything.
I think the worst part is I'm just kind of starting to accept it now.
Right.
I'm like, this is. Gonna
I will
be
not accept
the
it.
rest
I
of
can't.
my
I
life.
cannot accept it. I hate it. So
Yeah,
we had
I agree.
we had poker the other night. That was good. So I'm gonna keep working on everybody. We're gonna get this going again. As soon as I can get like 30 people definite gonna show up to do the fucking beer game Olympics, we're gonna bring it back.
I love that.
It's gonna be big.
Love it.
What? This year?
No, not this year. Building an edition this year.
Next year.
It's not out of the. It's not out.
What about end of summer? Delayed
Out.
birthday.
Out.
Edition.
He's borderline
warming
broke
party.
right now. He can't do this.
Not having him.
Yeah, how's he gonna get a live band again?
I got hookups. We'll get one.
Oh yeah, actually we could.
we got a
Yeah,
guy. We got a guy.
Oh
we
yeah,
got a guy.
Yeah,
You
we do.
said that last episode.
Yeah, he'll be in, and he sings what I
Yep.
want to hear.
So
You know,
we're
punk
good.
rock. So that's good.
As you were just talking about
Mm-hmm.
how you just want to hear every Taylor Swift song in order.
Dude,
We could do probably
I could
Taylor
probably talk
Swift
him
in
into
like
it.
a punk rock version.
At least one. I don't know.
A lot of people do them, like
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
like covers of
Yeah, they're just
Taylor Swift
super
songs
hard,
in like
yeah.
a punk rock
Mhm.
version. So
But yeah, so maybe next year. Maybe next year. I'm not gonna commit to it yet. Well, the first thing, it all starts with poker. If I can consistently get like 10, 12 people showing up for poker, then I know I can get that same amount of people to show up for this,
I see.
and then it's not so hard. Like I can invite like 40 more people, and then half of them will show up, and then we'll have a party.
Right.
yeah, bring it back to where it all started. That's where
Mhm.
like kind of everything began was with
Yeah, we're
poker.
going to rake out the horseshoe pits.
I know. I just cut some fucking trees out of it today. Those like shrubbery that grow up and they're like inch and a half thick.
Oh yeah,
Just like little trees. They're fucking annoying.
need a good hoe.
Mm-hmm. Not a good shoot. Well, no, I never put plastic underneath my horseshoe pits. That's really what you got to do.
Yeah.
Keeps the sand from settling also.
you,
but-
you see the meme where the guy's like he was like I went to a Home Depot high as fuck, and he was like I kept trying to ask the guy where the hose at. And he's like I couldn't. He's like I couldn't keep a straight face.
I had done it in a while, but I do enjoy seeing the public third state.
I thought that would freak you. I thought that would freak you out.
No,
'cause don't you get like paranoid like that?
I mean, I am paranoid, but I also realize that every other time I've gone out, nobody has ever like talked to me. Like nobody's actively trying to talk to me.
Yeah, it's still the
Dude,
same.
yeah,
life
no,
you've
you
always
remember-
had.
Right.
You remember that time we went out to that we tried a new bar or whatever, and then you got all shook up and rattled. Remember that because those guys came up to you and they're like, I forgot what they said.
No.
You don't remember that? It was me, you, Josh, Ashley. We got all that food. We got the wings and the roast beef and all
Oh.
that.
Oh.
It was
yeah,
a place
right
right
around
down the
corner from
road
here.
on 77. Yeah. Remember you got all freaked out then.
Yeah, I was gonna fight all those
because
people.
you thought
dude.
everyone was like,
Dude, I was
looking-
ready to rock and roll,
Yeah, 'cause you
man.
I don't
Dude,
know
they
why
kept, they
though
kept
either.
saying I was smoking in their bar, and I was like, I ain't smoking in
Oh,
here.
right,
I
yeah.
had a joint in my pocket
yeah.
that was
Yeah,
stinking up the bar,
Yeah.
but I had it in my little case. It was supposed to be scent sealed, but it did not work.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
threw
man,
you
I was-
off, dude. You were like, wait, how do they know? Like, you were
Dude, we
bugging
ain't even
out.
been back yet. Man, they really hated us though. Ben took over the jukebox and was playing, everything I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Which is not what this bar was about.
Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, Taylor was rocking. I think there was a song that was real big, Dua Lipa. But man, that bar was like a Merle Haggard bar,
Yeah.
Yeah. So real rough people.
What bar was it?
Yeah.
Alabama Hotel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't think of it.
Yeah. The food was good, man. We dropped like $200, dude. I got real tight with the cook. And the bartender.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm a big deal. I live like right around the corner. He's like, cool.
We have a podcast.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I can make you famous or I can make you not.
But yeah, dude. Dude, we did eat a lot of food. We had just like trays and trays of wings and then roast beef and French fries.
Dude,
we were going all out.
We spent some coin there. And then for them to be like shitting on us, I could see why.
Well, to be fair, it was one drunk lady at the bar who was like, I smell weed or something like that. She called you out on it, I think, or something like that.
Pussies.
It really wasn't a big deal. It wasn't the big deal that you make it. Like, they were fine with us being there. It was
they
just
ruined my
mostly-
vibe. That's the deal. They ruined my vibe, and that's the fucking deal.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to chill with my homies.
Speaking of, this is like a really good time to have an episode 4. We are a couple weeks out from 420, so that means episode 5 is certainly
this is episode. That all lines right up.
Certainly gonna be a weed episode.
Mm-hmm. You guys can listen to that.
Hopefully.
Yeah. No, it should all work out.
Well, we got to record that.
Right, next week. We'll record on Monday or Tuesday or Sunday.
That's Easter, bro.
Not this weekend.
Right.
Wait, what's today? It's the 6th.
No, 420 is Easter.
Right. I'm just saying we'll record on like the 14th.
Christ is risen.
He's risen.
Dude,
already.
do you remember how many Easters we went to hungover?
Oh my God, that was. I think about
that was like the 3 years in a row.
Dude,
it was every major holiday too.
Everything. The amount of Mother's Days that I just laid on my mom's couch, fucking hungover and shit. This is your own fault.
Yeah,
I know. Keep me.
I think the one day my mom wanted to go to a park or something, and like I was driving, I was just sweating on boots. She's like, "How much did you drink last night?" And I'm like, "Why?" She's like, you smell." And I'm like, "I took a shower and everything. It was bad.
It was all coming out.
It was bad.
Man.
That was bad."
Yeah, I went to so many.
I think one year we just kind of decided, hey, we're not going to do this.
We did.
Anymore.
We were like, we are a problem.
We came to yeah.
Our
can't
mothers
be showing
deserve
up.
better.
Yeah. Real mature thing by us to have that self
That's
recognition.
good perspective.
Yeah, we
A lot of
started
people
partying
don't
on
have
Fridays.
Yeah.
Well, that was the problem. We were partying the entire weekend.
Yeah.
And then, Sunday days always, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Last night I was watching music videos, drinking, smoking, just having a grand old time. Dude, I was dancing out here by myself. Dude, I was having a party. Man,
damn, dude.
There's I hate to say it, man. I really hate to say it. That Pink Pony Club song is fucking good. That is a good fucking song.
Did I not? Oh no,
dude. I'm.
Did I call that?
Rowan something?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I knew you were gonna.
Dude, she's got the vocals, man. I don't know. It's good vocals. It's all good, man.
Weren't you just like you were like Ashley sent me the Pink Pony Club, and I don't like that.
Right. I didn't.
And then you were so mad because your algorithm.
Right.
Your algorithm knew that you were gonna end up liking.
Right.
And you were in denial.
I was in denial, but now it's on, and I think last night I listened to it 5 times. So Miley Cyrus, we were talking about music earlier, and Miley Cyrus just pretty much started off the summer because through the winter all these artists they like stop and they put it on pause because everybody wants to be like the top summer beat. So I think that one makes the most money. That's my opinion. So like all these artists they'll like hold off releasing new songs until like so it can like ramp up and be the song of the summer.
I always look forward to those. That's always a highlight.
It's great.
It's a good 50-50 though where it actually good or not.
Right. How good's it gonna be?
Although I've had summers where like songs have come out and I'm like I hate this fucking song, but by the end of summer I'm like I like this song, or vice versa.
True. Right. Pink Pony Club.
Sure.
So I think last year the song of the summer was probably Sabrina Carpenter.
Espresso?
Taste or Espresso. Espresso was kind of later though. Might have been Taste. But, either way.
Remember, don't forget, I was the one who turned you on to Sabrina Carpenter.
You was? Man.
Yeah.
Her album was just fantastic.
She's got hits, and I haven't listened to enough of it to like speak for it, but she does have a lot of hits.
She does.
How is she kind of pretty and kind of weird looking at the same time?
Don't know. Maybe
No, I agree.
She's like,
is she an alien?
I think she was built by the government.
She looks like AI. Is all I'm fucking saying.
Yeah.
She's an industry
looks like-
plant.
Right? Yeah, she fits the whole outline of what you need to make to sell lots of songs.
We are gonna say it here first on the International House of Podcasts. Remember, like from Mike Myers' Austin Powers, dude.
Okay. Yep.
The Britney Spears boob robot.
Mhm.
That's Sabrina Carpenter, just
Right.
AI. They just
Mhm.
perfected it.
Yep.
So you see the boob cannon.
Short blonde hair, white girl was the
Mhm.
top target for what you needed to sell a lot of songs in 2024.
I was gonna
So-
say, dude, I think I told you that Nonsense song.
No
to listen to it,
nonsense,
and
no
then-
nonsense. That was
Yeah.
the first song. Yeah.
No Nonsense. Yeah, that was the song I told you to listen
that was
to. and
great.
You didn't like it at first, though. You were kind of
Man, sometimes I'm a little bashful. I don't know.
Yeah, you are.
But
But
never
when it
known
comes
you
to
to be
music, we
bashful.
really don't always see eye to eye.
Right.
Like,
I don't know. But thank you.
No, we
Thank
really
you.
don't,
All right?
yeah.
If
Yeah,
you're
no
looking for a
problem.
thank you. I thank you.
yeah,
All right,
oh, that's
you
all
know?
I needed. All right.
It's good shit, man. I've got a lot of hours invested listening to her now. So I hope she's going to have an album. I didn't know. I haven't heard of one yet. I'd imagine it's coming because they like to, when you're a new artist, they like to pump out a few pretty quick.
Yeah.
She's been pumping out a lot, though, lately.
Right, a lot of singles. But
Is it
yeah.
really? It's not an album.
No,
oh,
yeah,
I
they're
didn't know
just
that.
like new
Okay.
singles that she writes with like other people because she got so famous. So she wants to get
That
as much
makes
as she can.
sense.
But also she's on tour, and like she just had the one album, so she needs more
Okay.
songs to fill that tour.
Because every time I listen to the radio, they're like, "Listen to this is a new Sabrina Carpenter song," and I'm like, I've never really heard of one song keep repeating other than
Right.
No Nonsense."
No
but,
Nonsense, Taste, Sweet.
what is
So,
it, Espresso?
Yeah, I don't
like
have
that
a list
one.
of her songs. But either way. So Miley Cyrus just released her first single of this year she's planning on releasing an album May 30th called Visual Album.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
Her new song.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be my album.
Her
of
new
the
song
summer.
was End of the World. And it's like a so I listened to it last night a few times because it's pretty good. Because I wanted to kind of, I don't know, because like we have just figured out I'm really slow to come onto these things.
when you're having a dance
Yeah.
party.
But I think I read an article about it, and I think it's still like throwing digs at Liam Hemsworth. So
Oh, Thor.
so it's still somewhat like a love album, which is fine. Good stuff comes out of those. Look at Taylor Swift.
Oh my god, dude. Can we
She made a career out of that.
can we just stop talking about fucking Taylor Swift?
I know. Dude.
Never.
Is Miley Cyrus single?
Yeah, I believe so. I ain't heard of anything.
When was the last time she was in a relationship? She's like someone I don't hear too much.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that Hemsworth one really, because they were married, I think.
Yeah, engaged or something like that.
Yeah, but
No, she's got a man's.
ooh,
She kind of looks crazy though.
yeah, no, she's starting to look more and more crazy.
Yeah, she's looking like, I don't want to say like trailer trash, but like kind of like a chick that's from the trailer that gets like a makeover kind of thing, but like doesn't do it right. Like I don't know.
man.
She looks very. This picture I'm looking at, it's hard to explain.
Miley Cyrus right now?
It's just
So in the music video,
It's-
it was like a '70s era song. It was like a '70s love
yeah.
song.
No, that's
what it
what this
is.
picture
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
looks like.
She in a
of
green
her,
dress?
and I'm like, wow, yeah. No, it's at some award
Oh,
show,
okay.
but yeah.
Well, the award show,
It kinda-
dude, like all these famous people, like to dress up for award shows is like they're starting to get pretty obnoxious. Like,
Starting to get
well,
obnoxious?
or maybe not starting. But
Are
like,
you fucking kidding me?
it's getting more and more obnoxious. Like Kanye's girlfriend.
Dude, someone
the
showed
last-
up naked. Yeah,
Yeah, that's Kanye's
she
girlfriend.
showed up naked.
Just completely naked. And it was like wearing like the thinnest dress you could ever make. And
Yeah.
they ended up kicking him out, which was fucking hilarious.
Well, because he was never
Right.
invited.
Right. Which is also strange as Kanye West. Like he
Well, clearly you haven't been paying attention
I
to
know,
what he's
I
been
know
doing.
he's out and everything, but that'd be like if Justin Bieber showed up. Like Justin Bieber's not making any new music. The only thing that's difference between him and Kanye is Kanye says a lot of dumb shit that gets him in trouble. Right. And I don't really even know what he's.
I guess Bieber used to do
Right,
that
he
though,
used to.
like back in the day. Remember when we
Right.
hated him?
Dude,
Like,
we all came back to Bieber. He ended up being pretty cool.
Now he needs us more than ever. He's all strung out doing
He's just a
God
bad
knows
man
what.
now.
I don't know. I don't
dude.
think. I think he's just like I don't know. He's on something.
Oh, really?
He's having
What
issues.
is he
He's
on
definitely
to?
having issues. Yeah.
I just
I thought
seen he has a 7-month-old named I forget. I just read an article today about it. Yeah, he's doing all right. I thought, but now you're saying he ain't.
No, dude. He's not like doing. He wasn't doing great. Like he just looks like. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's his persona. He looks like a strung out like drug addict.
Okay.
But yeah, no, there were. I don't know exactly what was going on.
Oh, this says that Justin is planning a significant return to music with a new album and global tour in 2025. Comeback follows
man.
a hiatus, which was focused on his health and his family.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yep.
He's all better.
He got
There we go.
you.
He all better, and he's coming back out.
He's coming back.
So is this going to be a good year? It's going to be the year of Justin Biebs. Biebs 2.0.
Miley. Hey, hot take on Miley to go back to that. Never found her attractive in any of her eras. Yep.
What-
Like 7 Things I Hate About You or Party in the
Real young
USA
man, but-
was not attracted to her.
Like a little bit after that, I would say.
I think she was like 21 though, wasn't she?
Oh, let's see here.
Party in the USA? Oh no, come on. She's got to be like 20.
This was like the Shane Gillis Age of Consent skit.
Yeah.
But to be
Yeah, that's
fair,
true.
we were the same age. We
boy.
are the same age, so at the time it was fine. we were both the same age at the time, so I had justification in it.
She was
What I meant.
16 years old and she would have turned 17 later that
For
year.
Party in
Party in the USA.
Yeah,
In
but
Party in
she's
the
same
USA?
age as us.
Right.
what?
Well, that
Yeah, so I was like
because
16 when
she's
that song
only-
came out.
She was
17.
born November 92, so she's literally the same age as us. Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
a month
it's
older
not
than me.
weird.
All right,
we were
so
16
it's not weird.
too.
But
Would
anyways,
have hit that.
anyways,
Yeah. But at 16-year-old Mike was not like
Were
attracted
you
to her.
sure
though.
that you were
wasn't my-
liking girls
wasn't
at
in on
that point, or
it's true.
it's just a question? It's
yeah.
just a question.
Because I like Taylor. I like
Liked her
Taylor
or
Swift
liked
at that
Taylor
time.
had my heart from the get-go. She was writing songs
Oh,
about it.
dude, shut the fuck up about Taylor Swift.
He brought it up.
Dude, you drink every time you say her name from now
He
on.
brought it up, though.
New rule, Mikey. New rule. Every time he says Taylor Swift,
We
he has
all
to
have to drink.
No,
Taylor
you-
Swift. Ah,
Always though, like
You
even
know
when
what?
you're at work,
I'm
you have to
in. I'll
crack.
drink with you.
If you start talking about her.
yeah. So, any other albums coming out this year? You guys pull that up.
Let's see.
Who else is
here.
album dropping? I'd like to see one from like Doja Cat, Eminem. Do a. She could. I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna do it.
Eminem was kind of random.
I don't know. I was just thinking about Eminem. I listen to a lot of Eminem. At
No
work.
way, dude. Lil Wayne,
Oh,
Yeah.
Wayne, dude, hell yeah.
the Carter, number 6.
Yeah, I did see that actually. Now
dude,
that-
that's
yeah.
that's huge.
That's gonna be heat.
That's
That's
be
probably
big.
gonna be the song of the summer, like something off
Oh
of that.
yeah, there's gonna be some good stuff on there.
And I'm here for it. That sounds awesome.
I just can't wait to hear that lighter flick. It's gonna hit different. It's gonna hit a little different these days.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Speaking of whatever pop culture or whatever, we've got Handmaid's Tales coming back,
Oh, movies, TV series.
TV series, and Last of Us, which that fucking show was awesome. If you haven't seen Last of Us,
I stopped. I got to like almost the first season. I don't know. I lost my interest. I'm just not a zombies guy.
Is that where there's like 100 people from a spaceship that come back down?
no, that's called The
What's about
100.
zombies?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. The 100 stupid show.
The first season was all right. Then it got weird.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't watch a lot of TV anymore.
Have you guys been watching White Lotus? I heard that show.
No,
My sister was
it's-
trying to
talking
tell us to
about.
watch that.
It keeps popping up
Yeah.
on something I should watch, but
The newest show I watched.
Yeah.
but Verdansk just came back, so why the fuck would I? You know,
You're right.
Bro, I had this issue yesterday. So, James Parkview was like, "Hey,
dude, this guy
Yeah,
just
I'll-
keeps coming up on this podcast.
he's got to
dude.
be on the." But he was telling
Drink
me, he
every
was like,
time you
"Yo,
say his name too.
So James, he was like, "Hey, my brother's back. He's like, we're gonna hop on tonight, whatever." I'm like, "Oh, I can't tonight," but he's like, "Well, make sure everything's up to date because they had a big update or whatever." Dude, can you believe I am out of memory on my Xbox? The only thing I have on it is Call of Duty.
Holy shit.
Oh my god! So
I
That's
couldn't
so
do
funny.
the
A
update.
kid that I work with, he told me that he was like, I cannot wait to go home and play Verdansk. Blah blah blah. He goes home, same issue. He ends up driving all the way to Walmart and bought a 1 terabyte playable
USB stick?
Yeah, the USB playable one,
Yeah.
and then he was able to play.
And
Yeah,
are
we're
we
going
coming
back to
full circle
cartridges.
now with that
Yeah.
now? Remember
Yeah.
the
Literally
PlayStations?
Literally
The
right back to
PlayStations.
PlayStation 1.
Dude, it checks out. Dude, that's great,
What
man.
the
I was just
fuck?
talking earlier that these streaming services are really becoming out of hand. Like how many you got to pay for, and then there's still ads,
Yeah.
and then like all of them like rotate the movies they have at certain times. So like
They're playing us like fiddles.
they don't have every movie. They have like a block of movies, and it's like so you got to go through like 10 different streaming.
Right.
It's like just bring fucking DVDs back, you know? Just get over with it.
Remember the big bin at Walmart?
Yeah, the $5
Every now
boogie
and then,
bin.
every now and then you'd find like a gem in
Yeah,
there.
you just reach a hand in there, you find something weird.
If the kids decide a movie that I know I have on DVD, we'll play the DVD.
Nice.
Yeah. We'll slap it in
That's
the
what,
Xbox.
that's what we got out here in the carriage house. The po-
And I've told Brad before. I'm like, hey, like a lot of these movies are being edited to get rid
Right.
of like original footage because it's not like
Right,
popular now.
true.
And like I told him, I'm like, it's cool that you have a lot of DVDs because now we can go back and watch it how it was originally meant to be
exactly.
played.
They're not
Yep.
cookie cuttered out, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
We
Man.
can watch Blazing Saddles unedited.
Yeah, that's true.
Super bad. I guarantee you,
Right,
Super
right.
Bad's probably
That's
been
coming.
chopped up a bunch
Did
of
you
times.
see that there was like a fake Facebook post that said Blazing Saddles is going to play unedited on TV tonight. It's going to air from 6 to 6:02. Or
Yeah.
TV version.
No, it was edited. It was TV edited.
Yeah, TV edited Blazing Saddles 6 to 6:02.
Anything else happening this year? Oh, I think the F1 just started
The
up.
racing? Boo.
Not that I'm a big F1 guy, but
Boo.
yeah, F1
there's
racing.
there was like an F1 television series or drama or something, because I see that on these dating sites these girls are like, oh, I'm into Formula 1. And
Right? Dude, I know. I don't get it either.
Dude, I think it's like a class thing that they're putting on there. Like these.
I think it's so like when I lived in Canada, like in Toronto, it was like I got that a lot, but it kind of made sense because F1's like kind of one of those sports where it's international,
yeah.
where it's like soccer or like something like that,
Yeah.
where it's a foreign kind of thing, not really big in the U.S.
Right. They're
But
trying
so
to make
I
it
just
big,
kind of
though.
so I kind of assumed like, okay, these chicks are into that because of that, but then I still see it here when I'm now back, and it's like I don't know. I don't know what the joke is with the F1
Yeah.
chicks putting that in their profiles.
Oh,
Because I'm like NASCAR, I guess.
So Formula 1 was today. It was in Japan, I take it. It's called the Japanese Grand Prix. And the Red Bull
Wow.
car won. Some random guy. Took an hour and 22 minutes. That's how long.
To do how many miles?
How many miles? I don't fucking know. I'm not too deep into this. It's just. But yeah, and I think the Masters was today.
No, the Masters is not today. It's
Are
coming
you
up.
sure?
Yes, it's.
Is
in
it the
like 2
Rolex
weekends.
Masters?
No,
right. Oh, it's tennis.
it's not. I was gonna say I am avidly waiting for the
Oh, it
Masters.
is 10th through the 13th. It's next week.
It's next weekend, which is gonna be fun because I'm gonna put a
You're
nice
gonna go?
future in
That's not too
someone.
far from you.
Dude, it's impossible.
Oh.
You can't get tickets. It's like one of the hardest things to get.
I think my sister's fiance's going.
I know a guy who went.
She asked me if I wanted
No
a hat,
chance.
and I was like,
How did you-
I already got a lot
Yes.
of hats.
Are you kidding me? Are you stupid? Dude, get it and I'll
Yeah,
take
get a
it.
hat.
Why is it that? Is it prestige to get the hat?
Yes,
Be a
it's
cool hat.
everything is very, very tough to get there.
All right.
I played some
Like,
golf
even
on
e-
Friday, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I gotta hit the range before I'm thinking about taking lessons. I think that's the route. Like,
Same here.
yeah, it's like that. That will definitely get me into the mood to like just consistently get at it. Like if I'm paying, when you put money into it, it's like, okay, I'm paying for this. I have to make something come out of this. So I'm thinking just basic lessons
You want to cook up a bet right here?
Ooh,
for the Masters.
18 holes. No, 18 holes between
and
you
me,
two.
dude.
Oh, by when?
What do you want to lay on the table? 20?
$20.
I do $20. That's easy.
How about this? How about we just do $1 a hole,
Okay.
and then we'll just play it skin style.
Mm-hmm. CTP's $1.
Yeah, all par threes, closest to the pin, but you have to make the green. If no one makes the green, no one gets the money.
It's a push.
And birdie.
That's fair.
Yeah, and birdies are worth $5. So if I get a birdie, you got to pay me $5.
Oof. It won't happen.
Yeah, I
You've
don't
had to
think it's
pay
gonna
me.
happen.
Maybe.
You had to pay me
I-
on hole 9 at
Yeah.
Dandy.
It's
Remember?
true.
I would be down
Yep.
for that.
Dude,
I was down a lot of money that day.
I smushed that one.
Yeah.
That was like the best drive of my life.
So, Brad, there's no way your sister's boyfriend is going to this.
Dude, hold on.
Okay, so I'm reading here. Getting tickets to the Masters tournament is extremely difficult, but it is possible. The chances of securing a ticket through the Masters lottery are about 0.55%.
Dude, he works at a bank. I would imagine it was through the bank.
But how are they? Literally, the
big
lottery,
bank.
0.55%.
Yeah, it's like regular people, though.
Hold on. He might listen to this, too, so it's funny. He's going to hear me talking about him. Let's see.
Beep, boop, beep.
Masters tickets can be affordable if you win the lottery, but they're typically among the most challenging to obtain in all of sports.
Yeah, here it is.
That's like him going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but here, I got the... Well, it's not that hard to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, who else
No, I
went to the
guess.
Super Bowl?
Huh? Me? That I know? I don't know. Who wants to go to the Super Bowl? Like, our team hasn't there. We're not in the...
But you know someone that went.
Oh, okay.
Well, you personally, but
So anyways, she texted me. He's going to the Masters tomorrow. Which was today.
so he might be going to the course because it's a whole like event, a whole week. Like to go and watch the actual Masters is damn near impossible. But like,
Yeah, and
I think they have
sometimes
events all week.
And sometimes your tickets are only for a certain day. Like, you get, like, day 1
Right.
or whatever.
Well, I'm going to text him and ask him how long he's there.
Get the deets.
But yeah, she's like, do you want anything? And I said,
Give me a hat.
what's the thing to get? And she said, probably a hat. And I said, nah, I got too many of those.
All right. Well, text her, and then be like, "Hey, yeah, no, I want that hat." And then please, you know how cool I would be down here if I had a Masters hat.
Man.
That would boost my status by 20%.
You better lower your handicap if you're going to put that hat on.
So you want a hat?
Yes.
Flat brim hat? What do you want? What do I say? Is it a beanie?
It's just just a hat. Like no, just like a normal hat, like a cap,
a ball
ball
cap.
cap.
How much is the hat?
Probably like $50.
I heard beers are cheap there.
Okay, so I was just gonna tell you that I pulled up the menu for the Masters. Cup of coffee, $2. Chicken biscuit sandwich, $2. Breakfast sandwich, $3.
What?
It's good prices. It's like dandy, dude. It was
What
dirt
is
cheap
that,
when
like
we ate there.
is the fire department doing the food?
Normal Masters Club, $3. Chicken salad, $3. Ham and cheese on rye, $3.
Man, it must have been that executive order from Kid Rock
Yeah.
cutting down the scalping on the
I
pricing.
think it's always been like this because it is so exclusive to get in there. They're like, this is the least we
Yeah.
can do, which
Right.
I respect.
They're
So-
already making a ton of money.
So a soft drink, $2. Bottle of water, $2. Iced tea, $2. A beer, domestic beer, $15 or not $15, $5. Import beer, $5, and a white wine, $6.
Not bad.
Ooh, they have something called Georgia peach ice cream down there, $2.50. Catch me with that.
Big on their peaches.
I'll tell you something, dude. I went to a place in Virginia that makes their own peach ice cream. It is so good.
I've
make
never
their
had
own
it.
peach-
It sounds
They make
delicious.
their own peach ice cream, and they make their own apple cider donuts. And those, oh my god, very, very good.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Shout out to my boy who took me there.
Rupus?
No, Fermi.
Fermi, you're the man.
Yep,
Congrats on getting married.
Carver Mountain.
Yeah, so that's what's happening. Golf, some fucking the draft.
Oh, did you see Ovechkin?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The goals. Yeah.
Wayne
yep,
Gretzky,
broke-
old news. Never heard of her.
Oh man,
Damn, dude. Wow.
I'm a savage, dude. Screw him, dude. You did what? You're second place? Who cares, man? Oh, you didn't win the Super Bowl? Okay. You're really good, right?
Right. Yeah, that was nuts. That was fun to watch. I watched that actually today.
Mhm. I seen the post. I've been watching that for about a year now. Seeing that, I remember at the beginning of the season, I told my coworkers at lunch that I was like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be the year, dude."
Dude, wasn't it crazy? In the beginning of the year, he broke his leg.
Yeah, 12 games ago, yeah.
It was a little bit more than that, and then they had the
I think
All
he's been
Star
back
break
for
or
12
whatever.
games. Yeah,
Yeah, but he fucking broke his leg.
Yeah.
Like
and he's 40, and he's still playing.
he's 30,
hockey.
39.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the Sabres are all 21, and they can't fucking do shit. Dude, they're fucking prime athletes. And you got this
Yeah.
old guy. He's missing teeth. He looks like he smokes.
yeah. Meanwhile,
I got nothing against it. I think it's great.
I respect. It'd be cool if he
Right.
did
I
smoke.
would respect him more. He's drinking scotch in the
Did you see?
sideline.
Did you see him like immediately after in the locker room when the
No.
game was over? He was just like he cracked a Coors Light,
Oh, hell yeah.
which I don't respect the choice
No.
of beer, but like
Right.
pretty
I
cool.
like the beer drinking.
Immediately he was just like
Hey,
the guy.
cold
This
and
he had
wet.
like this
Yeah.
this like random dude popped up in the locker room with like this duffel bag, and he was like, "Oh, thanks." Like he just cracked it, dude. He was like just chugging it.
Yeah.
if the mountains
I'm
are
like-
blue, that's good enough, man.
So, what is it? Is like 856 now he's at?
He's at 895.
95.
Yep.
Man, that's
Yeah, so
some
he
goals.
broke his leg and then broke a record, and
Yep.
Matt Milano's been out for like fucking 8 seasons.
Yeah.
and-
He's still,
And they're probably gonna win the Stanley Cup if I had to bet.
Mm.
They're I think they're the best team in the NHL.
How
One
what
of the
is
best
the game?
teams.
Is the season half over?
It's just about I think they're got 2 more weeks.
Oh,
When
it's
the playoffs
almost
start?
over. Shit.
Yeah, regular
Damn.
season's almost over.
Yeah, man, it's wild. I enjoy listening about the playoffs. I don't watch it though. I'm not a hockey
Oh, it's-
watcher.
It's one of the best playoffs in sports.
I think I can get into it like in a couple of years. Definitely see me.
I wish that it would just come in on my TV. Like,
Right.
I wish I could just watch a Sabres game every night, but it's
Mhm.
like
That's the other thing. They make it so
Right. They do
difficult to
find
watch
it.
these games
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
I've been watching them on Hulu.
Yeah, you have to
like,
have-
the next day because I don't follow it that closely. Like I don't
Mhm.
have anything telling me what the score is going
Right.
to be. So if I'm folding laundry, I'll toss that on.
So I got a lunch break, and I got nothing to do. So that's what I'll do. I go to the news, and then there's like a sports spart, and then I look at all the standings to see how bad the Sabres are doing. Dead
Yeah.
last.
Dead last.
But like when it's football season, I look at all the stats and stuff. It's
Well, we have other things that we need to accomplish during.
I gotta watch fucking Miss Rachel.
No, I'm just saying for football season. We have
yeah,
like,
we got bets to make.
Yeah.
We had a rough season last
you
year.
don't
Yeah.
have to watch Miss Rachel. You're in control of the remote.
What
I honestly I don't turn her on ever.
At
I
wh-
always.
what age did they grow out of Miss Rachel?
As soon as you stop turning it on, I don't know.
Yeah, my kids never watch Miss Rachel.
I know every kid that comes here, and when it's on, those kids just automatically like get drawn to it like a moth.
Like, is your
you know?
kid gonna be in like college watching Miss Rachel like a weird way?
No, it's not like that. he's like I imagine like in the summer's that's gonna be a big thing because like we're gonna be outside a lot more.
Right.
So like right now we just put him on because like we need like an hour to take care of like another kid or like just accomplish a task. So like you're like just sit here and like we don't give them TV all day long. So you're just there to get something done, but it's enough, They're fucking glued right to it.
Yeah, they are.
But I think he really helped him develop though. He's a pretty smart kid.
Yeah, I think so
That's
too.
good.
So can't hate it. So yeah, I don't know.
I wonder how much money she's made on that. It's like such a simple
Dude.
thing.
Her one video has over $1 billion, but I can't remember if it's 3 billion.
No way. Yeah.
Dude, it's a huge video, but it makes sense because they're some
Yeah.
parents out there just it's on repeat
Yeah.
all day long.
And and then there's iPad parents who just toss it to them, and they're just like mushing
Yeah.
the next one,
Yep.
and the next one, and the next one.
Or like their playground or daycares probably throw it on in the background to keep kids
True.
calm. You know,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
She's worth $10 million.
Today, I bet you in a year from now, at 10
Well,
times
that was August of
Yeah.
2024.
if she would have launched an
I think.
OnlyFans after her nipple ring slipped, she could be worth $20 million.
I bet there'd be a big market for
Oh,
that
you
too.
bet.
All those weirdo dads.
What
Didn't some
makes
dude
it
tell you that or
weird?
something like that?
What makes them weirdos is what I want to know.
I think Brad, didn't some guy come in at like
I
a
was
party
at
or something?
Get together with some guys. He's like, I was like, I got a new kid at home. He's like, oh, has he watched Miss Rachel? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh yeah, you do her? And I was like, you jerk off to her, don't you?
I was gonna say, did you even meet that guy before? Like first time meeting?
No, that was like I met him like one time before that, and this was like
What a
just
fucking
straight out of,
odd
like,
conversation.
yeah, dude.
started.
I was like, man, that's blunt, but I was like, I like his style. You know, he's breaking the ice. You know, it's
Came in
fine.
heavy.
It's all fun. Yeah, yeah, that was odd.
Thank you for tolerating the International House of Podcast. You can find all of our content, including our polls and wagers, on Twitter/X at International House of Podcast. Please consider subscribing.